I'm joined now by Lesia Vasylenko, a member of the Ukrainian parliament. Can you tell us any more about these talks being held between Ukraine and Russia on the Belarusian border?
So yes, we do have information about the talks that will start tomorrow between Ukraine and Russia, because clearly it has gone out of control what Putin is trying to do. But again, the president of Ukraine has shown himself to be almost something of a national hero, where he stands with the people of Ukraine, where he stands with the army of Ukraine, shoulder to shoulder. He has seen too much to be giving in to any of Putin's absolutely crazy demands. So again, although we hope that these talks will bring us to some kind of consensus or agreement, but there is very big doubt, because Putin has been out and about with statements saying that essentially Ukraine has no right to exist, has no history, and should be a part of Russia, which is completely mad and unacceptable neither to Ukraine nor to the rest of the world.
Russian troops, as you know, entered Kharkiv earlier today. Can you tell us any more about that situation?
Kharkiv is now freed. It's under Ukrainian control 100%. All the special operations to clear out any Russian elements have been conducted, and it is now under Ukrainian flag and Ukrainian authority. So at this point in time, the Russians do not hold any major Ukrainian cities.
So how much of the country is still then under Ukrainian control?
All of the country is under Ukrainian control, apart from the territories Russia annexed back in 2014. That is the sovereign Ukrainian territory of Crimea, and also the sovereign Ukrainian territory of Donetsk and Luhansk regions.
And there were reports of some explosions on the edge of or around Kiev today. Have you heard the stories of those, or any reports of that?
Look, Kiev is under constant bombing, and we had over 20 airstrikes on Kiev in the last 4 days. Airstrikes are happening all across the country, on all different cities, sometimes simultaneously on several cities. At the same time, there are cities which are being under missile shots by the Grad missiles. And really what Ukrainians are living through now is a complete and utter total war.
Earlier this week, President Zelensky gave a wonderful quote where he was offered evacuation by the Americans, and he said, "I don't want evacuation, I want ammunition, I don't want to ride." Well, are you getting the support you want and need from the international community?
We are getting more support than we ever had before, but still it is not enough. It is imperative that action is taken against Russia and its president, who is the most aggressive dictator to date. And it is imperative that Russia be excluded from the Security Council. Russia, the only country with veto power, well, not the only, but one of the countries with veto power, but who's responsible for the defense and security in the world, but is now breaching those very same rules of defense and security. So Russia really must be excluded from all international organizations. And for that to happen, all countries must vote to do that. And I think it must be clear to the international community who they are dealing with.
Yeah, I think the squeeze is happening, Lesia. Lesia Vasylenko, a member of the Ukrainian parliament. Thanks for joining us on CGTN.
Thank you.